Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA's.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
An ankle injury that never really healed limited Quincy Enunwa's production in 2018, but expect that to bounce back this season. Tough, productive, downfield player. He can make a lot of catches, even with people in his face.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Eric Tomlinson, the intended target, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. On the return, it's Tate. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and it's incomplete.
How do you not catch that, bro?
And we take a look now at the New York offense.
The Giants struggled with their offensive line in 2018, so they went to the Browns and picked up Kevin Zeitler, an offensive guard. He didn't make the Pro Bowl despite some metrics grading him out as a #1 pass block.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 69 yards. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you
Dad, I play for the New York Giants. I'm the quarterback.
Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Oh, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and
Yeah,
out.
I'm quarterback.
I'll try to do better here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So the QB is trash.
Running back Le'Veon
New
Bell
York
that
Jets,
time.
the
And it's
QB.
3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
The linemen are
Wishes it had
powerful.
been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. A season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The end result, 21 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's...
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Bell. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw, and his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A 1st down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Bell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's the backup Simeon. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Manning now on 1st down. And this is Shepard on the catch. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Manning. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On 1st down, Manning. And Diggs has it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Teams winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Manning now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Manning. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just...
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
This is the running back, Powell.
Not doing nothing, bro.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Broke his ankle. Probably the kicker, I think.
30 base.
Manning now on 1st down. That's complete to Gallman.
Why are you spinning that way?
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He'll get that complete to Simonson, the tight end. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Paul Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, D.
To throw again on second down. Simeon. And
Nope.
that's going to be incomplete.
Nope.
A lot
Not
of
on my watch.
contact, no call, and it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Powell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Why are you spinning that
Call
way?
that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first and 10, here's Madden. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason
Don't tell me he's
game.
injured.
We'll be right back.
Tight end.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Manning. Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his
Whoa,
throw
why you never
is
caught it?
incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he is He's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They go draw here. Powell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Manning now to throw. Steps away. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on first down is Manning. That one caught by Ellison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wayne Goldman ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
So,
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
it's good. We're winning by 36.
They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Simeon incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. They run with Powell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Powell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He'll field this at the 5. The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Wow, sensational 95 yards on the punt return.
95 yards.
As his guys continue to pour it on. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Simeon incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. On the draw, here's Powell. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Simeon. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is taken at the 15. Might have needed just 1 more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Manning. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Manning. A short throw to Ingram.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either...
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And an alley to run. again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And the stop here will come at... They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Manning.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants foot. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Now Gallman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Gallman again. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Check line 54, line 54. I got him.
Here's Gallman. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. This is the player card. Here you can see your strength. This is your development trait. Superstar.